Welcome back. A new study done by an online health resource is showing just how much Americans actually enjoy social distancing. We spoke with researchers to find out exactly what people do and don't miss during this uncertain time. This study had to do with physical distancing. What's interesting about your research is that a lot of people actually enjoyed it. So tell us a little bit about the findings from this survey.
Well, first, Daniel, thanks for having us. What we found with our survey was that a lot of Americans have some surprising behaviors. Our survey found that about 70% of Americans are faced with economic challenges brought on by the coronavirus and the subsequent economic drop, and that's not really a surprise. But some of the surprises we found that 36% of people say who are there working in the office say they actually are stressed by that, working from home, which I guess you can understand if you've got small children or if you've got a small cramped space with a lot of people. Other people are saying working from home is great because they have lots of flexibility and there's no commute. So that was kind of a surprise that about a little more than a third of the people said that's stressful for them.
Feeling like they never leave the office was a big reason why Americans say they feel stressed working from home. What were some of the other reasons why that was a stressor for people?
You've got a crowded workspace for many people. Some people are working from a dining room table where they're also eating their meals, so there feels like there's no separation from work and home. Sometimes you've got small children at home that demand attention. Zoom has helped us tremendously to be connected, but it's not the same as being in person. So these are all stressors that come into play.
So interesting. The top 5 things that Americans don't miss: working in an office, eating out in restaurants, going to the bank, working out at a gym, and going to a place of worship. Were there any other notable things that people said, I don't miss that at all?
I think the interesting thing here is that we are at an extremely interesting point in our history with this pandemic. We are able to conduct business. You and I are able to do this interview over a secure internet line and have a pretty good quality of interviews, whereas it used to be you'd be trundling out to an office with a camera, or I would be going to the studio. What we've seen because of great delivery services, food delivery services, the products and goods delivered from companies, the one thing that is pointed out by the survey, that does not apply to all. And we have to be conscious of folks who don't have the luxury of ordering from a company like Amazon or Instacart or Grubhub. We've got to be cognizant of people who are truly suffering and be empathetic and help those communities, as well as those of us who are privileged to be able to work from home and have a nice setup to do so.
Okay, so some of those results a little bit surprising to people. I said traffic should have been on the list, but a lot of people on Twitter responding saying traffic. They said things like waiting in lines, but the number one on my Twitter poll that was retweeted by 23ABC was eating in a restaurant. I chose going to the bank. I do not miss that at all. What were your guys's that you said?
Going to the bank. Well, with going to the bank, you can do so much online now.
Exactly. So, yeah. But I still don't miss it.